see the serene look on the faces of most of the Barca players. Leo Messi there, once again, absolutely crucial in that Clásico in the Bernabeu. The afternoon, the day after the traditional Spanish, and Bardi, two players who they're going to miss. How many people they put in midfield? They like to populate that midfield.
In their last 5 games are at home this season. They've actually lost 4 of their last 6 home games, but they haven't lost any of the last 5.
Leo Messi, oh, now it's a firm challenge indeed. The Camp Nou outraged at that one. See.
Have to be very careful. 7.5 minutes on the clock and he's already picked up a yellow card. Well, yeah, it's a terrible challenge.
Yeah, got away from Messi, but just clipped there. Got a touch just before the challenge came in.
That's the thing. I mean, he'll have genuinely thought he was going to make it. It wasn't that he found it.
Also, the brilliance of Messi manages to avoid feeling the full. It's his first real intervention today. Here's the second, swinging into the far post. Oh yeah, getting a hand to it. Such.
I'm not sure if the Barca player coming in at the far post also. Slight doubt I have. Let's see this one again as the ball's whipped in. Well, no, there's
Vermaelen, isn't it, at the far post?
Certainly Vermaelen gets nowhere near it, nor does Mascherano.
Blocked. Mascherano there, finding Messi. Messi combining with Suarez. Couldn't find the return ball, though. Leo Messi overhits the pass. In comes the cross. Blocked by Lerma. Back to Leo Messi. 1-0 to Barcelona. And it's the combination once again of Leo Messi and Jordi Alba. 11 minutes in, and Messi has his first goal of 2018, and Barcelona are 1-0 up. They looked to struggle in the opening moments of the game, but all of a sudden, Barcelona move up a gear and make it 1-0. And who's the scorer? Who else? Leo Messi.
16 goals in La Liga this season for Leo Messi, and as you say, that partnership is just incredible. You can just about see the two of them on the screen, Leo Messi and Jordi Alba. Look at this, is so difficult. He knows where Leo Messi's going to make the run. He's got to get this header. He's got to watch the ball, get the header into Leo Messi's path, but he knows where he's going to arrive, so he puts it into the area. Messi's there because they're on.
To contact. It may come off anyway, is he? How do you make him small? Beautiful ball in there to Iniesta from Messi.
Pre-match press conference just before the game, they asked him again about making Messi small.
Oh, lovely ball in, Suarez! Good reaction save, it comes to Dembélé.
They're getting Messi on the ball more and more. Iniesta's playing brilliantly too.
Lovely ball from Iniesta to Messi. Jordi Alba's there, Shaq Moore. Iniesta, such a suave touch on the ball. Lovely combination. Messi and Roberto. Either way, it's an astonishing partnership.
They're incredible, yeah, absolutely incredible. Very difficult. Barca can make any defence look disorganised.
Here's Leo Messi. Shows his strength, staying on the ball, finally goes down. The ref, Sergio Roberto. Return to him from Leo Messi. Still Roberto, now Messi. That one was intercepted by Ducouré, didn't get Anno. Well, he saw the run, and so too did the linesman, and Leo Messi, frustrated, realises, and it's perhaps just that. I mean, it's offside by a whisker. Maybe just the... Finds Dembélé. Messi. Dembélé outside him. Messi with an audacious attempt to link.
Whereas Sergio Roberto could play that role. Sergio Roberto could very happily and easily play the Rakitic role, which is where I think some people would like to see him play, maybe.
Messi. Messi's caught there by Lerma, already on a yellow card. And this will be Barcelona. Caught him first with the knee. Inside to Messi. Wins another free kick. It's Lukic.
He's blowing up for all these fouls. He could have allowed play to go on, but he's got to protect.
I'm not suggesting that was anywhere near a bookable offence by Lerma, but it's come just a couple of minutes after the challenge on Leo Messi. And we've got to remember he picked up that yellow card early on. He's got to be careful. He can't do too many more.
No. You're absolutely right, because just get yellow cards for the challenge. You quite often see referees saying for that one, that one, that one, and that one.
There's Messi brought down again, and this time it is. These are problems for Levante. What a surprise!
I think if Postigo had a yellow card in his pocket, he'd have given himself a yellow card for that one. He certainly had no complaints whatsoever. He walked straight away and knew that he was going to see it.
Ivan Rakitic. Whistle goes. A little bit of argy-bargy. Messi! He wasn't too concerned. The ball was inching forward, but it still was going.
A yard further forward than the line by the time Leo Messi struck that one. However, made absolutely no difference.
Yeah, because Messi knew that the route to that top corner was around the wall rather than...
He's pacey, looks to read the game well. And here we're seeing the goal again. Just that combination. Messi just clips it up for Alba. Alba knows exactly what's going to happen, puts the header in the perfect place, and Messi strikes it with his shin on the volley, but the angle, you can see from there, it's perfect. It's absolutely brilliant.
I'm not sure if Muniz will be too happy with Sergio Postigo there, who appears to move away from and the aggression of the passing. And it was gifted there. Postigo's given it away to Suarez. There's Messi. Can't bring it under control. The Camp Nou can hardly believe that Messi failed to control that one. Dembele to the 2 goals. Rakitic finding Leo Messi, claiming handball, and it's given. Free kick, and this one could be very dangerous. Just 2 or 3.
Prime position for Leo Messi. But you were mentioning the fullback, Simon, and I mean the fullback Steve Valverde set up since he arrived at Football Club Barcelona.
Leo Messi, Camp Nou trying to point out to the... From this distance, I don't suspect Messi's too worried about it. Well, it hits the wall, takes a deflection, and goes wide for a corner very quickly.
Didn't strike it as well as the last one, but went...
Chested down to Messi from Rakitic. Lovely turn from Leo Messi. Suarez tries...
Then on the next 10-15 minutes, they just went for it, didn't they, Barca, which we've seen them do so many times this season. They have a...
Cuts it back towards Suarez. Suarez does brilliant to get away. Messi, still Messi. Still Messi to Rakitic. That would have been astonishing. He struck it perfectly. Very, very close to just...
He realised that the ball was there to be won.
Flag stays down. Messi, and it's blocked by Oyer, with plenty of blue and red shirts in the Levante penalty. Paulinho. Messi, little touch to Iniesta, return ball to Paulinho. Still Paulinho. No Levante penalty area. It's been Duncan.
They came here as a side who are difficult to break down, especially away from home. Well, Barca haven't honestly found it too difficult at all.
They certainly haven't. Levante, I think, motivation for this second half for the neutral spectator is to watch the brilliance of these players. Leo Messi there, Luis Suarez, Andres Iniesta, Ousmane Dembele, who's back from injury, making only his 3rd appearance for
Club Barcelona. And Esther Valverde's number 2 said before the game that he would be playing in a 4-4.
As you said, a signing that the club was desperate to make over the summer. At least 3 official offers, if not 4, were made, and it was finally in this winter transfer window where they made an offer. This time it's Doucouré, just a whole radar-directed passes from the Argentine. Now Leo Messi gets a second bite at the cherry. Picks out Pelé again. Messi. Iniesta. Quick to see Alba. Alba inside to Messi. Messi to Alba. Alba goes down.
If they manage to stay up in this division.
Leo Messi. Beautiful skills again. Suarez first time.
When you can't chase him anymore, when you can't close down those spaces, they're very quick to know about it and to take advantage of it.
Leo Messi, Rakitic. The score, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of your screens, Barcelona 2, Levante 0, as Leo Messi almost contemptuously turns away from his man. The cross comes in.
He was regular at Arsenal, he was a regular for Belgium as well, and still is, but he signed way back in the 2014-2015 season, only played 1 game.
Dembele to Suarez. Messi. For once, Messi's attempted chip Concentration perhaps from Barcelona. Levante been quicker to hit them on the break. Mascherano floating it to Leo Messi, who can't bring the ball under control, to the surprise of...
Just put it wide.
Well, Levante beating Barcelona 6-2 in terms of corners. Here's the second for the hosts. Messi to take it. He wants to take it short with Andres Iniesta, and does so. Now he finds Messi. Not even Messi can get through there, and ends up giving it away. So too does Robert.
In a shift, he's worked really hard, and at times he's looked good, I think.
Well, it's Nano for the remaining 17 minutes or so. Here's Jordi Alba. I mean, he's a made-in-Barca player, isn't he, really?
He is, yeah. So too is his brother, who's now playing.
This list, but I mean, he is, when he's fit, the ideal Barca midfielder, really, isn't he? He's been brought up with this kind of footballing approach. He knows he's one of those players who doesn't need a period of adaptation that maybe...
Number of minutes, and of course they were together at Celta as well, so I think Luis Enrique was a really big fan of his, and he came in with a good number of goals last year. I think he scored 5 or 6 goals, so he was important.
Picking up the injuries, yeah. Another free kick to Barcelona. Leo Messi, the man to win it. No, I was a little bit surprised that he shouldn't.
I think there are rumours suggesting that he'll leave the club, and I think the fact that since he's recovered from his injury and he's back in training and he hasn't been included in any Barca squads
for the end of the market at the end of this month, many, if not all, of these questions. Messi straight into the wall. It's going to fall to Jordi. This is where Barca can just lull you into a sense of nothing's really going on, and all of a sudden this man picks it up. Leo Messi couldn't quite
claim either that Jose Arnaiz is a youth team product, even though he does come from Barca B, because he learnt his trade at Real Valladolid.
Messi hitting the woodwork there, but in an offside position. The flag was clearly raised,
but nonetheless a good strike from Messi. The ball over the top from Rakitic, and he's only centimetres offside.
Supported by Alba. Paulinho first time into Messi. Messi gets into the box. Lovely footwork from Messi. Oh, what an astonishing assist. It's going to be about the goal for Paulinho, but that was Leo Messi saying, OK, minute 92 and a half. Let's show you something special.
Yeah, he was probably thinking, these fans haven't had the most enjoyable second half, so I better give them something before they go home. And what a piece of magic from Leo Messi. Almost sets up Suarez. I'm sure the pass is intended for Suarez. Suarez misses it, and there's Paulinho, as always, in the right place at the right time.
Just look at this again. As Paulinho starts the move, Messi turns away from first one, then another. Cuts the ball in, straight across the corridor of death, the edge of the 6-yard box. Never coming hours and days. Got the first goal, made the third, and the final score: Football Club Barcelona 3, Levante 0. And Duncan